What's cracking, Jump Nation family? It's your boy here, Rushy Yes, aka the Jump Rope Coach. Right, today's video is a little bit different to my more usual videos that you guys are used to. Right now, like, I don't have many complaints about people who skip in the skipping community, like this incredible community that we have, but I do have a few pet peeves, all right? And hopefully by the end of this video, you're gonna find them a little bit entertaining and enjoyable, but then you're also, if you are doing these things, maybe fix your game up a little bit and improve your skipping, right? Now, I'm not looking to cuss anyone out. If you're doing it, it's not that I don't like you or I don't like people doing it on social media. Like, I'm just trying to give you guys, again, the tips and the help and the value and the help really to get you guys doing this the right way, right? We're gonna get straight into this video now. It's gonna be a little bit weird, but you're gonna get my drift. Number one, guys, is people who coil their ropes incorrectly or just coil their ropes after they're skipping, and I'll show you what I mean, right? Now, you finish your skipping workout, you've done your bits, and you're just like, yeah, that was super tough. Smashed today's workout. Let's just put this back in my bag like this, you know, just like, don't do this, please. Like, this is just horrible. When I see this, when I see pictures of, especially when people like message me and they're like, yo, thanks for your rope, bro. Like, you know, they tag me and everything. And I see this picture, like, it hurts me, man. It physically hurts me, because when you do this to a skipping rope, like, you're just damaging the vinyl. First and foremost, you're damaging the vinyl. It doesn't like sitting like this. And if you keep it like this, stuffed in a bag, in a gym bag, or even wherever in your house, in a drawer or something, if you leave it like this, it's just gonna kink, it's gonna bend wrong, it's not gonna feel nice. So how to prevent that? Now, if you're at home, just hang it up. It's simple, like, you just do this and the vinyl will always remain nice and loose, fluid, and allow you to do everything you need to do, right? Nice and seamless kind of actions. Or if you are on the kind of move and you need to transport this thing, just do this very simple tip, all right? You can literally hold it like this, hold it in one hand, and all you're gonna do is just gonna wrap a coil around the handles like this and just have it like this, put it in the bag like this. And yeah, it will maybe come out a little bit, but that's where you guys can use kind of like rope bags or anything. I've got plenty of them on my website as well if you wanna cop that. But I'm not trying to push, yeah, just buy it, man, trust me, it's gonna be helpful. The next thing that I see that is a little bit of a pet peeve, but it's fine. I'll give you guys life here, because if you beginners out there, do not size your rope from the get-go. You're gonna be in problems, right? Now, I see this all the time. It's just beginners, they get their rope out of the bag, they're super excited. The first thing they do is just open it out and they start skipping, and you're just gonna damage your ropes. Again, like, not everyone is the same body shape, body height, same styles, and we'll get into that in point number 3 in a second. But what you wanna do is you wanna start to think about resizing this rope. You don't want this rope smashing the floor out in front of you, and I say it in every single, well, not every single video, but I haven't mentioned it so many times, it feels like, but you just wanna make sure, this point is very easy, just make sure that this rope clips the ground very, very lightly. That's all you wanna remember. If your rope is out there in front of you, a couple of feet in front of your feet, and you feel it dragging, you feel it hitting, you know you're doing something wrong, right? So when you do get this rope, when you do get any rope, just resize it, yeah? Just keep your rope safe. Don't slap it on the floor. A second part to that is those who do actually resize, and they do the right thing, right? They add knots to their rope, but they put their knot like literally right here, right at the handle, right? That's a massive pet peeve for me as well. Like, you're gonna create so much friction around that handle, the knot is gonna be it's not gonna give a nice flow for your rope. So just try and aim to get your ropes, the knots anyway, at least like 6 inches, maybe 5 inches away from the handle. That way you get that nice, lovely feedback when you're skipping, and you know, like, you can feel that knot, and you can feel where it is, where the rope is, the arc in the revolution, and it's gonna feel a lot better than having the knot right at the handle. The feel just won't be nice. Pet peeve number 3, all right? Now, this vexes me probably the most out of everything, is when I see coaches online, and you might not have been exposed to them either, but there's coaches who tell you the exact feet, what your rope should be in comparison to your height. And just remember, this is just complete BS, all right? I'm gonna tell you why. Now, you've seen people like Mayweather skip, you've seen others around the world who can skip, who are shorter and they prefer a longer rope. But what they do is they change their technique, their form is kind of honed in so much that the length of the rope is kind of like related, if that kind of makes sense. It's not how high they are, how tall they are even, it's how they use their rope, how their form is. Now, let me give you an example, right? Now, this rope is a 10-foot rope. A lot of people always ask me the length of my rope. It's a 10-foot money rope. And when I hold it up to kind of my body, which is kind of like the usual kind of guideline of where people want to kind of start measuring their rope, the end of the rope where the handle kind of starts is just below my pec line, right? And I've got 3 knots currently in this rope. Sometimes I use 4. So it's 10 foot with 4 knots. Now, coaches will tell you, oh, it needs to be 3 feet above your head, all kinds of stuff. They tell you where your hands need to be. They tell you loads of weird things. That's why it's a pet peeve for me, because I want you guys to remember your technique is your technique alone, right? Do not try and follow every single person's thing down to a T. Make sure your rope is comfortable for you. And like I said in point number 1 or 2, I can't remember, just aim for light clips on the floor, right? When you first start your skipping journey, like if your hands are away from your body, just remember, like what I've told you in this channel, you are shortening this rope. Your hands going away from your body, you shorten your rope, you're more prone to tripping because your arcs are super wide. All right, so my advice is just try and get to the point where your hands and your wrists feel closer this way, so you can have your elbows in a little bit more, and you can make these arcs now a lot more narrow, and you'll make the rope actually longer. And that's where you start to base your knots on, trim the rope. Just get to a point where you're comfortable, right? You're comfortable with your style, your body shape, because not every single person skips the same, looks the same, and does the same stuff, right? So wherever you want to go down the style of freestyle, throw your ropes around, double unders, boxer style, whatever it is, just remember, light clips is a starting point, then fix your technique however you wish. Just don't listen to these coaches that tell you, you know, you should be looking at 7-foot rope or 8-foot rope if you're this. It's just complete BS, man. Don't listen to them. Pet peeve number 4. Now, I have seen tons and tons of people getting injured because they're trying too much craziness with their skipping ropes. And they are probably trying to copy things that they've seen on social media. And right, I'm all up for pushing yourself or pushing your game like beyond limits, all right? I've done it myself, but there's just too much craziness going on. People are just skipping in a way that is gonna just lead to damage. Now I stand here with my socks on and no trainers, and you might be like, bruv, you haven't got trainers on, like, but my body's been conditioned. I've been skipping with socks for literally since I started. So my body's been conditioned to skip like this. And the only time I've ever been injured skipping is because I overtrained badly, and I didn't look after myself, I didn't listen to my body, and I had to continue to record and did collabs, and there's loads of other things around it. But my point is, when you see people doing kind of like these crazy ass skills where they're spinning, jumping, bending their knees and landing super tough, they're trying to go for quadruples. We've all seen it, we all want to try it, and it's all good. But when you're training excessively tough like this, trying to go for a big move that you've seen, just take care of yourself, man. Like the worst thing I see is when I see loads of people getting injured from this thing, man. This thing is supposed to look after us, man. It's supposed to make us feel good. We're supposed to feel like, yeah, re-energized. We don't want to be like out there on the injury tables and, you know, talking to physios and all this around, you know, we got injured over skipping. Like my point is we were trying to promote the good, the positive on this thing. Just look after yourself, listen to your body. I've learned from that mistake as well, but just when you're trying new things and you see people doing things, especially on concrete as well, like it's just a pet peeve, because I don't want to see people getting damaged and injured with this thing, man. It's a good thing, man. Pet peeve number 5, guys. Hopefully you made it to this point of the video. And remember, this is not no personal attack. I'm trying to make sure that we're doing this thing right and we're all good. Last point is people actually just damaging, slapping their ropes on the floor and just destroying them, all right? Now, again, when it's my product, when I see someone sending me these videos and stuff, it affects me more, because it's like, these are like my babies kind of thing, right? These are like family, all these ropes and stuff. So when I start seeing people just kind of like, oh, that's a good start. You can keep that in, Nathan. When you see people doing this, and I still can't skip, but when you see them like literally physically slapping their rope, or when they're going for double unders, it's like, and it's just, it hurts me, man. It hurts me even doing it now in here. Like a little bit more smoother, guys, yeah? Like we're not trying to slap this rope, we're trying to rotate this rope, we're trying to get this rope around us. We want smooth actions, yeah? Smooth actions rather than hands going crazy. Yeah, hands going crazy, legs going crazy. Effortless, right? Smooth. Don't damage your ropes, don't slap it on the floor. If you hear your rope hitting the floor super, super hard, you know you're just destroying it. Just a little pet peeve, because hopefully you guys are watching this channel and you're not gonna be doing that. When I see others doing it, just kind of winds me up, because it's all about rotation, man. It's all about smooth action, getting this rope around, making sexy loops. You know, that was sick. I'm gonna finish it there. Guys, this has been a bit of a long video, but it's a bit of a quirky one, man. I've been meaning to make this video because I think it's really, really valuable for you to pick up some of these points, move away from these bad habits. Look, have fun with your rope. Don't get injured. Don't listen to these coaches that give you precise measurements. It just doesn't make sense. Have fun with it, man. And that about brings me to the end always appreciate your love and support. Just drop me a comment, let me know what tutorial you want to go and see forward next. Can't talk. Just, yeah, drop me a comment down below. Let me know what video you want to see next, and I'll get it done for you. Drop this video a like as well. Forward it to your friends and family getting into skipping. That'd be really helpful for myself and for them. And otherwise, stay boss out there, guys. I'm going to see you in the next video. So take care of yourself. Skip the treadmill. Stay safe. Peace.
Was the knight in shining armor in your movie? Would put your lips on mine and love the aftertaste now.